Welcome to my short introduction to Amsterdam. All these videos I took during my short visit to Amsterdam in November, when I was traveling to Curacao and South America. So if you would like to learn more about these countries too, feel free to subscribe. Amsterdam is one of the most popular places for tourists, and to be honest, I see why. Because of its popularity, Amsterdam has high prices. I was renting the cheapest hotel and it cost me $80 per night. And I would say that as for the cheapest hotel in the city, I was satisfied with the quality. It was okay for a 2-day stay. As usual, I didn't spend any time in museums, and instead I decided to spend time walking on the streets and absorbing the vibe of the city to understand if I would like to live in the city or not. Since my hotel was located on some distance from the city center, I had to use public transport. The public transport is well developed and very comfortable. Besides the public transport, you can use bicycles. There is very good infrastructure for cycling. While using public transport to get to the city center can be some kind of disadvantage, living here can be more comfortable. The area around the hotel looked very cozy. I definitely can understand people living here. The biggest pleasure for me was my walk to the river in the morning. At that time, the temperature of sunlight was very suitable and everything looked so warm and comfortable. In the district, you can have a boat or simply come for a swim. For me, it was way too cold, but I saw some people swimming that morning. Also, it was fun to find some locals that already used to be fed by people. And while you have access to nature, you also have access to everything that is associated with big city. For example, different shops, huge supermarkets or even street markets. As always, if I see a street market, I am going into it to take a look at what they are selling. Now let's take a look what you can expect from the city center of Amsterdam. The biggest surprise for me was the variety of shops that sell different flowers and plants. course, I heard about tulips in Amsterdam, but I didn't expect that there will be so many shops still. I was visiting every such place and looking at what they are offering. These shops sell not only plants, but also often they sell some items for tourists. There are many tasty looking cafes all around the center. Some shops look like small museums. For example, here they sell ceramics, but it's interesting to walk around it. Also, I like these duck stores. I have already seen similar places in several countries, and if I see them, I always visit these shops. I still didn't buy any toys from them, just because I don't have any place to put them. That's the only reason that saves me from these purchases. And what a big city without a Lego store. And here again, only the absence of free space saves me from purchasing something. Do not forget to hit the like button or even leave the comment below. Of course, I cannot forget to mention the canals that separate the city into small islands. Here you can use a board in the way you would use a bicycle. The streets of Amsterdam are clean, and here is why. You need to clean often after so many tourists. As usual, here you can find some spots with pigeons too. What also interesting is that even in the beginning of November, Amsterdam was already preparing for Christmas. So, if you want to see Christmas decorations with smaller crowds, come in November. Here are a couple more interesting items that I found during my trip. As you can see, Amsterdam is a well-developed and interesting city. And while I would like to visit it again, I would like it to be cheaper. But since it's already facing the over-tourism, I do think that it will be cheaper anytime soon. And while I'm making new videos about other cities and countries, I would recommend you to watch this video next. This video about Krakow. It's one of the most popular destinations in Poland, and it's also a great destination and will cost you way less money than Amsterdam.